The most valuable thing about the early support model is about the child, knowing the uniqueness of the child that's coming to join your school in their setting, and the uniqueness and the features that make that family work around that child. That's a conversation that gets lost prior to the early intervention model, not because you weren't having it, but you weren't having that holistic picture from everybody that really gives you a clear message about this young person is valued because, and this is the hopes and aspirations of those mums and dads, and what they want when they come to school, and also the fears that they have that you need to address. So I'm the first person they generally meet. I try to sort of give an overview of school. Often I usually come to I'm invited by the family and the key worker to a meeting. Occasionally I've gone and done some awareness workshops. If there's been a few families, we've put on a little event in a place that they like to say, do you know, done a little slideshow about the school. If it's just perhaps one family that are looking to come to here, rather than a group of families that might be interested, we'll ask them to come and do a tour here. We give that to all our families anyway, and we do a very much, this is the school bit first. Come and have a little look. Try not to overwhelm them. Some families want to walk every bit of the building, other families can't. They just want to go to see class 1. They want to meet with me. They probably want to meet with the nurse. That's really usually quite important. And we try to target their visits for the days that the other specialists are in. So if the physios or the OTs are in, they have to target that a little bit more, but the nurses are on site every day. Lots of the little ones, because we're involved much earlier, we go and do the little courtesy visits, and the seeds are dropped much earlier about what school might offer, how it might work differently, but there isn't sort of like an overnight change. There's a very gradual introduction. Then the children are starting to visit us, the parents are starting to make relationships. We might be invited to meetings elsewhere, then the meetings perhaps start to take place here. But it's how that family are introduced to the school so that they feel appreciated, not fitted into a school, but the school fits around their needs. And that can be very different, it's unique for each family. The other good thing that's happened here is that some of the people that are involved in the services preschool are actually the service professionals that are involved in school, and that's been quite good as well, because they have kept that link person in, not necessarily as the key worker, but within the team through that transition period, because the key worker doesn't change when they first come into school. They keep that continuity. They take that into sort of like the spring term at least, and then when they start to think about who the new key worker is, sometimes it's somebody that's already in the team and been there a long time, but is working in a slightly different way with the family. More often than not, it is somebody from the class team, because that's perhaps the person that they see and have relationships with every day, but it's a gradual move through. We didn't realise how important that bit was, to let that process evolve gradually at the parents' pace. So if a family does say to me, oh, I'm not quite ready, you know, you set the stone that, you know, you've got to think about a new key worker, it doesn't have to be a decision there and then. It is different when you come to school, and it's very hard for parents to suddenly experience school and feel comfortable. They have to build that trust up. It's really hard as a mummy myself to just go and give a child to people when you know that they can't tell you what hurts, what they need, what they like. And so the parents really have to learn to trust you, and I think that's what's come about from the strategies, that lots of people are fully on board.